God says, I am tired of trying to talk to you. Something very shocking will happen to you. It's very important for you to hear this before it vanishes in 35 seconds. Open this quickly by 11:57 p.m. before it's too late. Type 2323 if you agree. God says, I have been calling your name, reaching for your heart through the quiet moments and the restless nights, whispering truth through the winds and the stillness, hoping you'd feel me there. There have been times when I held your tears, even when you thought no one saw them fall. I have stood by you, even when your heart was too heavy to speak my name. I have sent you dreams, signs, silence, and even sorrow, not to punish you, but to wake you up gently, to remind you that I am still here, still waiting. Your soul has wandered, not because you are lost beyond return, but because life has filled your heart with so much noise that my voice seems faint. But I am not far. I never was. I am not angry with you. I am not disappointed in you. I am deeply in love with your soul. I crafted it carefully, breathed life into it with the deepest hope that you would find your way back to me. I am still hoping. Not out of desperation, but out of the love that created the stars and calmed the seas. That same love has been chasing after you since the day you first cried your first breath. You have faced trials that no one else understands. You've cried in rooms full of people. You've held yourself together when it felt like everything inside you was falling apart. I was there, you know. I was holding every shattered piece you didn't have the strength to carry. And when you thought you were forgotten, I wrote your name into my palm and whispered, still mine. You never stopped being mine. Not for a moment. Even when you walked away. Even when your faith grew weak. Even when you couldn't believe anymore. I believed in you. Type Amen if you believe. There is something coming that may feel sudden. It may shake your ground. But I want you to remember this, it is not to destroy you. It is to awaken you. To bring you back to your knees, not in fear, but in surrender. The kind of surrender where you finally let go of the guilt, the pain, the fear, the doubt, and the mask you wear every day. I want you to come back to me, not perfect, not ready, not holy, but simply real. Come back tired, come back broken, come back questioning, just come back. I can heal what no one else can. I can calm storms that medicine can't touch. I can give peace that doesn't make sense. You just need to return. Time is not something you hold in your hand. It slips through like grains of sand, and every moment wasted in fear, anger, or silence is a moment you could be wrapped in my grace. Don't wait until you're completely broken. Don't wait until the pain forces you. Don't wait until the blessings you were meant to receive pass you by. I am not trying to punish you. I am trying to prepare you. I am sending you this now, because the window is still open. Because mercy is still on your doorstep. Because what's coming will be hard to bear if you walk through it alone. You do not have to carry the weight of this world anymore. You do not have to be the strong one all the time. You are allowed to rest in me. You are allowed to cry and be still. You are allowed to fall into my arms and let me be your strength. I know the fight you've been hiding. I know the thoughts you bury, the wounds you pretend aren't there, the things you've never told anyone. I know them, and I still choose you. Not just today, but every day. Again and again. Until you finally believe you're not too far gone. There will be a moment where everything you thought was certain will shift. It may come in the form of heartbreak, loss, silence, or a sudden change that leaves you breathless. But don't fear it. Let it lead you home. Let it bring you to the place where your soul feels my presence again. I will meet you there, not with judgment, but with healing. Not with shame, but with peace. Not with distance, but with arms wide open. This is your moment. Not for perfection. Not for performance. But for presence. Be present with me. Sit in the quiet. Let the world pause for just a breath and remember the one who formed you from dust and called you beloved. You have always been loved. You have always been seen. And now, more than ever, I am asking you to believe that this love was never conditional. It was never dependent on your effort. It was always mine to give. And I still give it freely. I do not need your perfection. I need your heart. I do not need a long prayer. I need your truth. I do not need your answers. I need your presence. Come to me not with your religion, but with your honesty. Come to me not with fear, but with your longing to be whole. I will take it from there. I will take the ashes and turn them into beauty. I will take the wounds and make them holy. I will take the burden and carry it with you. Type 1111 if you trust in God. And when it all feels too late, when the clock seems to run out, when the door feels shut and locked, remember, my mercy does not follow your time. My grace does not run on your schedule. I am the one who stands outside of time and still chooses to step into your brokenness right on time. Even now. Especially now. Before it's too late. That ache you feel sometimes, the one that shows up when everything goes quiet, it's me, gently knocking, softly calling, reminding you that I am still near, still waiting, still loving you with the same fire that once formed the heavens. Type 1212 if you walk by faith. A powerful 7-second morning ritual, once hidden in CIA files, is resurfacing, and people are already seeing fast financial breakthroughs. It takes only seconds, yet activates a dormant wealth center in the brain most people never access. Click the link in the description and comments now. Access it before it disappears. You don't have to search for me in distant places or complicated answers. I am in the stillness of your breath, in the tears you cry when no one is watching, in the comfort you feel when you should be falling apart. You've mistaken silence for absence, but I've never stopped being present. You've mistaken delays for denials, but I've been orchestrating something for you that needed time, something more beautiful than you imagined, something that will carry meaning deeper than the pain you're carrying now. I see the weariness in your spirit, the heaviness in your eyes, the way your smile tries to hide the storm. I know how hard you've tried, how long you've waited, how many times you've told yourself to stay strong even when your heart wanted to give up. I saw you on those nights when the tears fell faster than your prayers. I listened when your soul could only groan instead of speak. And I answered even then, even in the moments you thought I was silent. I was not far. I was fighting for you in ways you couldn't see. I was shielding you from things you didn't even know were coming. I was whispering peace to your heart when everything else screamed fear. You were never abandoned. You were never alone. Every detour had purpose. Every delay held mercy. And every setback carried my fingerprints, because I do not waste pain. I don't just allow the storm, I enter into it with you. I hold you steady when the winds rage, and I walk on the water toward you when your boat feels like it's about to sink. You don't have to be strong enough to calm it. You only need to trust that I can carry you through it. You've forgotten how precious you are to me. You've let the world convince you that your worth depends on what you do, how much you earn, or how flawless you appear. But I created you long before any of those things ever existed. Your value isn't something you earn. It's something I gave you the moment I shaped your soul. And no failure, no fear, no moment of doubt can ever take it away. The shocking thing that is coming is not to harm you, but to wake something holy inside you. It will shake the ground you walk on, not to destroy you, but to plant you deeper in me. I am not a distant force watching you from afar. I am a father, a healer, a redeemer who never stops pursuing his child. Even when you try to run, I run faster. Even when you hide, I see you. Even when you fall, I reach down and lift you. Type 555 to surrender to His will. Let go of the fear that's been gripping your heart. Let go of the voice that tells you it's too late, that you've missed your chance, that you'll never be enough. Those are not my words. That is not my voice. My voice calls you chosen. My voice says you are forgiven. My voice says you are still part of the story I'm writing, and I don't need your perfection, I need your willingness. Just say yes to me. Even if it's a trembling, broken yes. Even if all you have left is a whisper of hope. I can work with that. I can do miracles with that. You've been praying for clarity, but what you need right now is trust. The next step may not come with all the answers, but it comes with me. I am the light to your path, even when you can only see one step at a time. Keep walking. Don't let the shadows convince you that you're lost. You are being led by the one who created the path in the first place. You can rest. You can breathe. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are held. The battles that tried to destroy you will one day be the testimonies that lift others out of the darkness. Your scars will shine with the proof of my healing. Your wounds will carry songs of freedom. Your story will carry my glory. This pain is not the end of your story. It is the beginning of your becoming. Don't look back in regret. Don't look around in fear. Look up, because your help comes from me. I have never failed you, and I won't start now. There is still a door open. There is still a moment to return. There is still a space at the table with your name on it. Don't let shame keep you from coming home. Don't let pride or doubt steal the embrace waiting for you. I am not keeping count of your mistakes. I am keeping space in my heart for your return. That moment you choose me again, everything begins to shift. Peace returns. Hope rises. The chains fall. And joy begins to bloom again, not because everything is perfect, but because you're no longer carrying it alone. Even if the world shakes, you can stand firm in me. Even if everything you thought you needed falls apart, my presence will hold you together. Even when people walk away, I never will. Even when the lights go out, my light still burns within you. You are not without hope. You are not without purpose. You are not without me. This is a holy interruption. A sacred invitation. A reminder that your soul was made for more than survival. It was made for relationship. It was made for light, truth, love, and deep peace that nothing on this earth can offer. It was made to know me, not just believe in me from a distance, but walk with me daily, breathe with me, speak to me, and be transformed by me. Type 222 to say yes to God's love. A simple but powerful 7-second at-home ritual, it's hidden in CIA files for years, is now changing lives rapidly. Backed by neuroscience research, it can begin shifting your financial direction in just days. Click the link in the description and comments now and step into abundance today. I know how long you've been holding on. I know how many nights you've cried silently, how many mornings you've woken up feeling like you're carrying a weight no one else can see. You walk through your day smiling, showing up, pretending you're fine, but inside, you've been breaking in slow, quiet ways. Not many know how deep the ache goes. But I do. And I care. You are not invisible to me. You have never been invisible to me. Even before you had the words to ask for help, I had already started preparing the healing. Even before you could understand why it hurt so much, I was gathering grace to cover your wounds. And even now, as you read this, there are things shifting in the unseen. You may not feel it yet, but the very act of opening your heart to me is stirring something powerful in the spiritual. What you think is just another hard season is actually sacred ground, where I am doing something eternal in you. You are not the same person you were before the pain. I've watched your compassion deepen, your prayers become more honest, your heart soften in places that once were hardened by fear. That's the beauty I bring from brokenness. I take what was meant to destroy you and shape it into something that will one day heal others. This is not the end of your story. This is the beginning of a deeper intimacy between your heart and mine. I know it's hard to see it now, but nothing you've been through is wasted. Every delay, every rejection, every unanswered prayer was held in my hands with purpose. I am not a cruel father who delights in your suffering. I am the God who bends low to collect your tears, who walks beside you through every shadow, and who promises to bring beauty from ashes in my perfect time. Type 666 if you trust Jesus with your life. You may feel like I've been silent. You may wonder why the doors haven't opened or why your heart feels stuck in a loop of waiting. But what you don't see is what I've been building in the stillness. I've been fortifying your spirit, strengthening your faith, and clearing away things that would have harmed you if I had said yes too soon. What looks like delay to you has been my protection. What looks like silence has been my preparation. And now, something is coming, something sudden, something that will shift your life in a way that only I can. But before that happens, I want you to come closer. Not because you have to earn what's coming, but because your heart needs to be rooted in me before it arrives. The blessing I'm preparing is too great for shallow faith. The door I'm about to open requires your soul to be grounded, your trust to be steady, and your eyes fixed on me. I don't want you to just survive this next season. I want you to thrive in it, to walk through it knowing that you are deeply anchored in my truth and my presence. I know that faith is not always easy. I know that some days your prayers feel like whispers into the wind. But I promise you, none of them are lost. I've heard every cry, felt every tremble in your voice, and counted every sigh when words failed you. I've seen your heart, even when it's been too tired to fight. And I've never turned away. The world may not understand your walk. People may misjudge your silence, your choices, your struggles. But I do not look at you the way the world does. I don't measure your worth by your performance or your status. I look at your heart, and what I see is someone who is trying, someone who is holding on, someone who still believes, if only just a little. And that is enough for me to move. I am not calling you to have perfect faith. I am calling you to have real faith, the kind that shows up even when it's scared, the kind that chooses me even when it's broken, the kind that keeps showing up even when there's no guarantee of how it will all work out. That kind of faith moves mountains. That kind of faith invites miracles. There are miracles already on their way to you. Things you didn't even know you needed are coming. People you haven't met yet will be placed in your path. Peace you thought was gone for good will return. And the version of you that you're becoming, the healed, free, joyful, strong version, is going to shine with my light in a way that even you won't recognize at first. This is the transformation I've been leading you toward, and it's closer than you think. But I need you to trust me with the process. I need you to stop fighting battles I've already promised to win for you. I need you to lay down the things you were never meant to carry. I need you to come back to me, not because I'm keeping score, but because I want your heart to be whole again. You don't have to do this alone. You never did. The enemy has tried to isolate you, to convince you that no one cares, that nothing will change, that you are too broken. But those are lies. And I am truth. I am the light in the dark. I am the voice that calms the chaos. I am the hand that lifts you when you fall. And I am here, right now, ready to bring you back to peace. I've been trying to reach you not to remind you of your failures, but to tell you that your heart still matters to me. Nothing you've been through has made me change my mind about you. Type 1919 to receive miracles. What if wealth was never about luck, but a hidden brain signal buried in CIA files? This frequency is opening doors, attracting opportunities, and changing lives quickly. Thousands are already using it to attract wealth like never before. Click the link in the description and comments now and activate the money-attracting brain wave today. You've been overwhelmed. The days have felt long. You've been walking through emotions that feel too heavy to put into words. But through every moment, I've been right there, silently holding space for your pain, gently waiting for the moment you'd lift your eyes and remember that I never left. The tears, the confusion, the anxiety that comes in waves, I've seen it all. And none of it has made me pull away. If anything, it's drawn me closer to your side. You may think you've fallen too far. You may feel that the weight of your mistakes has built a wall between us. But there is no wall I cannot tear down. There is no chain I cannot break. There is no darkness I will not walk through to bring you back to peace. You are not a disappointment to me. You are not a lost cause. You are not too far gone. You are still my child, still wrapped in the promise I placed over your life from the very beginning. I am not asking you to have all the answers. I am not even asking you to be strong. I'm simply asking you to be honest with me. Bring me the truth of your heart, not the rehearsed words, not the version you think I want to hear, but the real, raw truth. If you're tired, tell me. If you're angry, speak it. If you feel broken beyond repair, then come to me with every shattered piece. I already know, and I'm not afraid of any of it. I'm not surprised by your pain. I'm not offended by your struggle. I'm not giving up on you, even on the days you've nearly given up on yourself. There is something sacred happening within you, even now. You don't have to feel it to know that I'm moving. You don't have to see it to believe that I'm near. The seed of healing, of joy, of restoration, it's already planted. And though it may be hidden beneath the surface right now, it will grow. In my time, in my way, it will bloom. The sorrow you've carried will not last forever. The ache you've buried so deeply will not define your future. The storm will not drown you. You are coming out of this, not just alive, but transformed. I know it's been hard to trust. I know the disappointments have worn down your hope. I know that people have promised things and walked away. I know you've felt forgotten. But I am not people. I am God. And my love doesn't run out. My promises don't expire. My presence doesn't walk away when things get messy. I am still here, still holding on, still covering you in a love that never changes, even when everything around you does. Type yes to affirm your trust in God's plan. This journey you are on, this winding, unpredictable, sometimes painful road, it's not pointless. It's the very path that is shaping you into who I created you to be. You are learning to love deeper, to stand stronger, to rely on me instead of what you see. You are learning to pray not because everything is easy, but because prayer is the thread that holds your heart together when it's unraveling. You are learning that faith is not the absence of fear, but the decision to walk through it anyway, holding my hand tightly. I want you to know that your life still holds promise. Even if you've taken wrong turns. Even if you've messed up more times than you can count. Even if you've doubted me. Your story is not over. Your mistakes do not cancel your calling. Your pain does not erase your purpose. I am still working. I am still writing. And what I am preparing for you is worth every moment of waiting, every tear, every trial. You won't always understand the why. There will be chapters that don't make sense. But if you can hold on through this, if you can stay close to me even when you're confused, you will one day look back and see that I was leading you the entire time. You'll see that the very things that tried to break you became the places where my glory was revealed in your life. You are not forgotten. I know the dreams that still live inside you. I know the things you haven't told anyone because you're scared they'll never happen. But I see them, and I've placed my hand on them. Some doors have been closed not because I'm withholding from you, but because I'm guiding you to something better. I've never denied you to punish you, I've redirected you to protect you. One day, you'll thank me for every no that saved your soul. Let me into the parts of your heart you've hidden. Let me show you how beautiful life can still be. Let me take the brokenness and build something holy with it. Let me show you that joy can return to places that once only knew pain. I will breathe life into the dry bones of your spirit. I will speak peace into the chaos. I will write a new beginning where you thought there could only be endings. You've been running on empty, trying to carry more than your heart was made to hold. I see it, all of it. And I am not angry with you, I am aching for you. My child, it is time to come home to me, not just with your words, but with your heart, your fears, your weariness, your whole self. Type 777 if you're ready for peace. This life has pulled you in so many directions. You've been stretched by responsibilities, expectations, losses, and unspoken griefs. You've grown tired from fighting battles that others can't see. You've been asking silently, when will it get better? When will the breakthrough come? I have heard that cry, even when it was never spoken aloud. I know how fragile your hope has felt lately, how even holding on has taken all your strength. I have not forgotten you in this. I have not let go of the plan I have for you. I still intend to finish what I started in you. Even when you don't feel it, I am working. Even when it seems like your prayers are bouncing off the sky, I am moving things in the spiritual before they ever show up in your physical world. The waiting is hard, I know. It feels endless. But what I am building for you requires a strong foundation, not a rushed one. I am creating something that will not break when the winds blow. That takes time. And though you feel like you're standing still, in my eyes, you are growing roots. A 7-second at-home ritual, scientifically proven by neuroscience labs and hidden for decades in CIA files, is now public, and people are seeing money flow into their lives. Scientists say it activates a brain pathway linked to abundance. Click the link in the comments below before this knowledge disappears again. You don't need to perform for me. You don't need to have everything figured out. You don't need to pretend you're okay when you're not. You can come to me broken. You can come tired. You can come full of questions. My love is not conditional on your perfection. It's not withdrawn when you're unsure. I am steady. I am faithful. I am here. There is a shift coming, not by your effort, but by my hand. It may not look the way you expected. It may not arrive wrapped in certainty. But it will come in the way your soul needs most. I will not leave you empty. I will not let the pain go unanswered. You have cried too long in the dark. It's time for the light to break through again. The season is changing. The night is ending. And my mercy is rising with the dawn. Type 1010 to welcome his healing. There are things you've been carrying that were never yours to hold. The shame that creeps in when no one's watching, the guilt that whispers you're not enough, the constant weight of trying to prove your worth, lay them down. You were never meant to live under that burden. I don't love you because of what you do. I love you because of who you are, because I made you, because you are mine. Let go of what the world has told you. Let go of the lies that say you're forgotten, that you've missed your moment, that it's too late to turn around. I specialize in new beginnings. I rejoice in restoration. I am the God of second chances, and third, and 70 times 7. You don't have to fix yourself before coming to me. You just have to come. I will do the healing. I will do the restoring. I will make the broken places whole again. I've seen the nights you stayed awake, your heart racing, your mind spinning with fears about the future. I've seen the way you try to hold everything together, to stay strong for everyone else while you're quietly falling apart. You don't have to carry it alone anymore. I am your shelter. I am your resting place. I am the one who speaks, "Peace, be still," not just to the storms outside of you, but to the ones within. The enemy has tried to convince you that you're abandoned, that your story is over, that there's no way out of the mess you're in. But I am rewriting the narrative. I am stepping into the middle of your pain with power and compassion. The very thing that was meant to break you will become the ground where I build something eternal. I never waste your pain. I use it. I redeem it. I turn it into purpose. You are not weak for struggling. You are not failing because it still hurts. Healing is not always loud. Sometimes it's quiet and slow, like the sunrise creeping over the mountains. But it is still happening. Every day you choose not to give up, you are walking in strength. Every time you speak to me in your weakness, you are growing. Do not despise the days of small beginnings. The work I am doing in you now is sacred. There will come a day when you will look back and see how I held you through it all. You will see how every step was guided, how every delay had meaning, how every tear watered the soil of your future. I am not finished with you. I am just getting started. But something is already being stirred, something beyond your understanding. And this time, I need your heart to be open, not just your eyes. I need your spirit to listen, not just your mind. Because what's coming will require you to remember that I am still God, I am still faithful, and I am still standing beside you. Type 999 if you believe something beautiful is coming. You've questioned why things had to happen the way they did. You've looked at the broken pieces of certain moments and wondered if they were even meant to happen at all. Let me tell you, nothing touches your life unless it passes through my love first. That doesn't mean every moment was painless. It doesn't mean I wanted you to hurt. But I never abandoned you to those trials. I never left you to suffer alone. I was beside you in every moment of confusion, every hour of silence, every room you sat in wondering if you mattered. You always have. I am not interested in your perfection. I don't need you to come to me spotless, strong, or fearless. I only ask you to come real. Bring me your regrets. Bring me the bitterness you've never spoken out loud. Bring me the fear that grips your heart at night. I can take it all, and I will not push you away. I am not scared of your mess. I came for it. I came to redeem what was broken, not to shame you for being human. My love is not threatened by your struggle. It is deeper than that. Stronger than that. More constant than any pain or failure you carry. You've been living as if you must hold everything together or it will all fall apart. That's not the life I want for you. That's not peace. That's not rest. That's survival. And I didn't create you just to survive. I created you to live. To breathe. To experience the kind of joy that doesn't depend on what you have or how others treat you, but on the truth that I am with you, and I am enough. I know the nights when your soul feels quiet, not in peace but in sadness. When you look around and feel like something is missing, even when everything looks fine from the outside. That ache? That emptiness? It's not a flaw. It's a reminder. A whisper from me telling you that you were made for more than this. You were made to walk with me, to rest in me, to feel alive in me, not just once, but every day, every breath, every step you take. Type 888 to say I belong to Jesus. A classified 7-second morning ritual, once buried in CIA files, is quietly transforming financial lives. In under 30 seconds, it helps shift the mind from scarcity to wealth, with many reporting surprise income and peace. Click the link in the comments below before the page is removed. Your life has not been easy. I see that. And I will never pretend your pain doesn't matter. I will never tell you to just smile through it or forget what hurt you. I'm not asking you to erase your story. I'm asking you to let me into it. Let me walk with you through every memory that still stings, through every prayer you gave up on, through every disappointment you locked away because it felt safer than hope. You don't have to stay stuck there. You don't have to keep carrying the weight alone. You don't have to keep pretending you're okay when you're not. I'm not going anywhere. I'm here. And I'm inviting you to lay it down now. Lay it all down. The shame. The confusion. The fear of repeating old mistakes. The bitterness that still lingers in your chest. The pain you've convinced yourself you deserve. Lay it all down at my feet. I'm not here to condemn you. I'm here to set you free. I never wanted you to feel like you had to earn my love. I never asked you to climb your way up to me. I came down to you. I entered into your world, into your wounds, into your humanity, not to watch you struggle, but to carry you through it. You're not disqualified from my love because of your past. You're not unworthy of my presence because of what's been done to you, or even what you've done. You are still mine. You are still chosen. You are still part of the promise. This next season of your life is not about being perfect. It's about being present. With me. With truth. With grace. You are allowed to begin again, not because you deserve it, but because I already paid for it. And I have more for you. So much more. There are parts of your heart that haven't known peace in years. I'm coming for those places. Not to expose you. Not to shame you. But to heal you. To bring light into the places you've kept hidden because you were afraid of what others would think. I don't see those places with judgment. I see them with compassion. You may think it's too late. You may think you've already missed the moment, the opportunity, the calling. But in my kingdom, nothing is too late. I restore what was lost. I redeem what was broken. I bring dead things back to life. And I can still do that for you. Even now. Even here. I want you to begin to dream again. To hope again. To breathe without holding your breath for the next disappointment. I want you to know joy again, not just as a passing feeling, but as a steady undercurrent of your life, because joy is not the absence of trouble, it is the presence of me in the middle of it. And I have not left you. I have counted every tear, heard every silent thought, and held you closer than you'll ever know. Even now, I'm holding you. Even now, I'm reaching across the space between what you feel and what you believe, drawing you near with a love that never tires. Type 333 if you feel God pulling your heart today. You have searched for answers in places that only left you emptier. You've tried to fix the pain with distractions, to silence the ache with busyness, to numb the longing with things that cannot satisfy the soul. But you were never created to be filled by the world. You were made for me. And when you turn toward me, even the deepest parts of you begin to breathe again. I have seen you carry burdens you were never meant to bear. I have watched you give your best to people who didn't stay, pour your love into places that didn't pour back, and fight silent battles no one else could understand. You've gotten good at pretending, at smiling through pain, at convincing others you're okay, but your soul still cries at night. I hear it. And I want you to know, I've never been far from you. When you were at your lowest, I was sitting beside you. When you questioned if your life had any meaning left, I whispered truth into the air around you. When you couldn't see a way forward, I was already clearing a path. You are not forgotten, not discarded, not left behind. You are mine. You have always been mine. And no pain, no failure, no detour has changed that. I know how hard it's been to trust. I know you've been disappointed, abandoned, overlooked. But I am not like anyone who's ever hurt you. I don't promise love and then walk away. I don't speak peace and then bring chaos. I don't stay only when things are easy. I remain. I remain when the light fades. I remain when the wounds bleed. I remain when you're unsure, unsteady, and undone. I remain because my love is not based on your condition, it's based on my covenant. There are things inside of you that have gone quiet. Dreams that once felt alive now feel distant. Hopes that used to shine have dimmed. But I am the God who revives. I breathe life into what feels lost. I call forth beauty from the ruins. And I'm not done with your story. Not now. Not ever. Type 444 if you're ready for a new beginning with God. This next part of your life will not be like the last. What's coming will not repeat what broke you. I am closing the door on things that have drained you for too long, relationships that kept you stuck, fears that kept you small, lies that kept you hidden. I'm calling you forward. Not because you're perfect. But because you're chosen. Because you're still standing. Because despite everything, your heart is still beating with the echo of heaven's promise. Do you know, Inside your brain is a small region linked to wealth and success, once buried in restricted research and hidden in CIA files. This newly revealed frequency is helping people replace stress with financial ease, and God has guided you here. Click the link in the description and comments to activate this hidden brain wave now. Let me in, not just to the safe places, but to the scared places. The places where you still doubt, still wonder, still feel too far gone. I can handle your questions. I can sit with your confusion. I am not here to shame you. I am here to save you. From despair. From guilt. From the prison of, I should have known better. You don't need to fix yourself to come home. You just need to open the door. I'll do the rest. I want you to breathe again without fear. To live again without guilt. To walk again without waiting for everything to fall apart. You have lived under heaviness long enough. You have survived long enough. Now it's time to rise. Not on your own strength, but on mine. I will lift you. I will carry you. I will place your feet on solid ground. The healing won't always be fast. But it will be real. It will take time, yes. But I will walk with you through each step. There will be moments of release, where years of pain begin to melt. There will be breakthroughs that arrive like a sunrise, quiet, soft, but impossible to miss. There will be peace so deep it will silence fears that have spoken too loudly for too long. And through it all, I will be with you. In every hour. In every breath. In every tear that still needs to fall. You are not just surviving this season, you are being transformed by it. I am building in you something unshakable. A faith that isn't based on feelings, but on truth. A joy that doesn't leave when circumstances change. A love that doesn't break when others fail. I am giving you me, not just in part, but in full. And I am more than enough. This moment is not about what you've done. It's about who you're becoming. It's about what I'm awakening in you. Don't rush through it. Don't numb it away. Let yourself feel the weight of my love. Let yourself hear it, really hear it, when I say, you are mine. You are wanted. You are chosen. You are seen. And nothing will ever separate you from my love, not now, not tomorrow, not ever. I know the pressure you feel, the quiet urgency to keep going, to keep holding it all together. But I am here now, gently asking you to set it all down. Let me take what's been too heavy for too long. Type 111 if you're ready to rest in His peace. The world has told you to be tough, to never show weakness, to hide your sadness and put on a brave face. But I tell you, there is power in surrender. There is beauty in the quiet place where you admit you're tired and lean into my strength. I am not disappointed in your exhaustion. I am not ashamed of your weakness. I welcome it. I embrace it. Because it is in your weakness that my strength is made perfect. It is when you finally stop trying to do everything on your own that I can begin to move in ways you never imagined. You've waited for answers. You've looked for signs. You've wondered if I still hear you. And the truth is, I've been responding in the stillness, in the unexpected comforts, in the sudden peace that washed over you when you least expected it, in the way your heart still longs for me even when everything else feels broken. That longing is proof that I never left. It is the whisper of eternity within your soul, reminding you that you were made for more than what this world can offer. I know the places in your life where it feels like nothing is moving. I know the dreams that feel stuck, the prayers that feel unanswered, the hopes you've tucked away because they've been met with silence. But child, just because it feels delayed doesn't mean it's denied. I am not slow to fulfill what I promised. I am deliberate. I am precise. I am never late, and I am never idle. When you don't see movement, trust that I am working behind the scenes, building something that will be worth every moment of waiting. There is a blessing in the waiting, even if it doesn't feel like it. In the waiting, I strengthen your trust. In the silence, I build your faith. In the moments when nothing seems to be happening, I am doing my deepest work within you, shaping your heart, molding your character, teaching you to hear my voice not through noise, but through stillness. I am more concerned with who you're becoming than how fast you get there. I am not trying to rush you. I'm trying to refine you. Type 000 to surrender your worries to God. You've asked me to take away the pain, and I have heard you. But sometimes, instead of removing the fire, I step into it with you. I do not always rescue my children from the storm, I calm them within it. I do not always take away the struggle, but I walk beside you through every step. My grace does not always look like escape. Sometimes, it looks like endurance. And that is still my miracle, too. Even now, there are things you cannot see being shifted. Conversations are being had in rooms you don't know about. Hearts are being softened. Opportunities are aligning. Doors are opening. But I want your eyes on me, not on the outcomes. I want your heart anchored in who I am, not just what I do. Because when your peace is rooted in me, no circumstance can take it from you. When your identity is found in me, no rejection can redefine your worth. You've been afraid that if you let go, everything will fall apart. But I am the one who holds all things together. Letting go doesn't mean giving up, it means handing over control to the one who knows how to lead you better than you can lead yourself. I see the whole picture. I know what's ahead. And my plans for you are still good, even if they look different than what you expected. I want you to rest, not just physically, but deep in your spirit. Rest from striving. Rest from comparing. Rest from worrying about how everything will unfold. I've already written the story. And if you could see how it ends, you'd stop trying to carry what I've already promised to take. Financial freedom is not about effort, but activating a hidden brain signal once buried in CIA files. Neuroscience shows this sound wave helps attract money and opportunity faster, and thousands are already seeing unexpected income. Click the link in the description and comments now to activate the ancient money wave today. This season may feel like a wilderness, like a place where things are dry and quiet and uncertain. But even in the wilderness, I provide. Even in the dry places, I pour out rivers of grace. You are not wandering alone. I'm guiding you by a path that may not make sense right now, but it is leading you straight to me. And in me, There is always enough peace, enough strength, enough provision, enough love. You are not behind. You are not failing. You are not forgotten. What you're walking through now is not punishment. It is preparation. I'm getting you ready for what I've already prepared for you. I'm removing what no longer serves you. I'm healing what you didn't even know was wounded. And when the time is right, it will all come together, not by force, not by fear, but by faith. Type 2222 if you're ready to let God rebuild you. You don't have to live in survival mode anymore. I see how tightly you've clung to control, how long you've felt that if you let go, everything would unravel. But it's not your grip that holds your life together, it's mine. I am the one who has kept you through the seasons where everything should have broken you. I am the one who lifted you out when you thought you'd never stand again. I am the one who gave you strength when there was none left. And I'm not finished with you. This chapter is not your last. It may feel dark. It may feel slow. But what's ahead carries the answers to the prayers you forgot you even prayed. I am a God of completion. I don't leave stories half-written. I don't walk away in the middle of healing. I stay. I finish. I fulfill. What I began in you, I will complete, not because you've earned it, but because my love does not give up. I know you've been misunderstood. You've felt alone in rooms full of people. You've tried to explain your heart, but the words never seem to land the right way. I understand you. I know the depth of your thoughts. I know the ache that lingers after everyone else has gone home. I know the memories you revisit when the night is quiet. And I hold each one tenderly. You are not difficult to love for me. You are not too complicated. You are my beloved, and I see beyond the surface. I see your soul. You are still here for a reason. That breath you just took? Its purpose. The beating of your heart, even now, is the sound of destiny still alive. I've kept you because your life carries a mission. There is light in you I want to shine. There is grace in you that someone else will need. There is hope in you that will help another survive what they're walking through. You are not just living, you are carrying my love into places it has never touched before. Type 1414 if you believe your story still matters. The healing won't always be instant. Sometimes it comes slowly, like a soft sunrise after a long night. But it will come. There are parts of you that are still learning to trust, still learning to be open again. That's okay. I am patient. I will walk with you step by step. You don't have to rush this process. You just have to remain close to me. Stay near. Keep talking to me. Even if your prayers are short, even if all you can say is, "Help me," I hear it. I receive it. I move with compassion toward every whisper. You don't have to fix yourself before you come to me. You don't have to be better to be embraced. Come as you are. Come tired. Come with questions. Come with scars. I am the one who brings beauty from ashes, who turns mourning into dancing, who makes rivers flow in the wilderness. I will carry you through every shadow until your heart remembers what joy feels like again.